Views: for more than 2 months, talks are underway between the GNA and LNA to agree a permanent ceasefire in Libya ever since Turkey announced to launch its offensive for Sirte and Al Jufra. Talks started, viewers. These talks were being held between Turkey and Russia. Apart from these talks between Turkey and Russia, viewers, those countries which are relatively neutral, they have also stepped up their efforts to finalize some sort of ceasefire in Libya. Countries like the USA, Germany, in the recent days, we have seen that they have also increased their efforts to find a solution to this deadlock over Turkey's announcement of Sirte offensive and Al Jufra offensives. Just a few days ago, views, American Ambassador Richard Norland, he met with the leadership of Eastern Libya, Aguila Saleh, and yesterday Germany's foreign minister, he was there in Tripoli, and he met with his counterpart, GNA's foreign minister as well. Now, what is the deadlock, viewers? Why is that after almost 2 months, still no solution in sight? What is the most important thing which these two sides cannot agree upon? Demilitarization of Sirte and Al Jufra. It is the most important thing, viewers. Germany, America, and the UN mission in Libya, they are proposing demilitarization of Sirte and Al Jufra, viewers. They want LNA to completely withdraw from these two areas, and they want these two areas to be controlled by the United Nations support mission in Libya. On the other hand, LNA side, it wants unified governance of these two areas. LNA side does not want to retreat from Sirte and Al Jufra. They do not want this area to be a buffer zone between Eastern and Western Libya. They say that it will mean that Libya will be divided between Eastern and Western Libya if we establish a buffer zone between Eastern and Western Libya in the form of Sirte and Al Jufra. So they want to be here, but they want to share the governance of these two areas with GNA. They do not want to completely retreat from these two areas. This is the most important thing which they cannot agree upon. Turkey and GNA, they want LNA to withdraw from Sirte and Al Jufra, completely withdraw, complete withdrawal. Now, which France is supporting LNA. France is in favor of presence of LNA in Sirte and Al Jufra. Germany, America, and the UN, they are on one side, and they are standing by the stance of Turkey and GNA. France, Egypt, and Algeria, to some extent, they want this area, Sirte and Jufra, they want LNA to be here. So this is the deadlock which persists between GNA and LNA. Secondly, viewers, Aguila Saleh, he 3 days ago, he issued a statement and he said that LNA does not want Turkey to be part of any solution. They want Turkey to be out of Libya, viewers. Though Russia is there backing them, they did not say a word about Russian presence in Eastern Libya. But they want Turkey to be out of Western Libya, which might not be possible. I mean, Turkey has developed relation with GNA. They have signed so many agreements. Yesterday, Turkey's defense minister, Qatar's defense minister, they were in Tripoli, Libya, and they further increased their military cooperation. Qatar, which is a close Turkish ally, it has also announced to send its military advisors to Libya. So Turkey GNA partnership, I don't think it can be broken now. Turkey will stay there. This is also one of the stumbling blocks. Future status of Sirte and Al Jufra, Turkey's presence in Western Libya, and Russia's presence in Eastern Libya too, because America wants LNA to give a message to Russia to leave Eastern Libya, viewers. This is also one of the stumbling blocks. Three main problems, viewers. Firstly, future status of Sirte and Al Jufra, presence of Turkey in Western Libya, and presence of Russia in Eastern Libya. These talks are revolving around these 3 points. Then oil revenues as well, viewers. How will oil revenues be distributed, and where will oil revenues go? What will be the formula for distribution of these revenues? These are also important things about which deadlock still persists. So after 2 months, still no sign of any solution. But yes, mediators, they have stepped up their efforts to find a solution. Germany is very active, America is very active, and United Nations mission, support mission in Libya, it is also trying to put in its efforts. Let's see what happens, but at least no likelihood of Turkey's Sirte offensive so far. Both the sides have piled up so many weapons that I think literally it has become almost impossible to launch an offensive for Sirte and Jufra by Turkey. If Turkey decides to launch an offensive for Sirte and Jufra, viewers, it is going to be a deadly war between Turkey and GNA on one side and Russia, Egypt on the other side. Lastly, viewers, I think Egypt has played its cards very well. I have been saying this thing from the very beginning when Egypt announced that Sirte and Al Jufra are red lines. Back then, I had said that Egypt had played a masterstroke and that Egypt will try its best to maintain these areas as red lines. I think Egypt has succeeded in strategy, viewers. Sirte Al Jufra, they have become red lines. Now all the talks, they are revolving around how to maintain these red lines, whether complete demilitarization, a buffer zone, or some sort of joint governance of this area. So Egypt has succeeded, viewers, in maintaining these two areas as red lines, a success for them. And international pressure was built upon Turkey. That is why Turkey could not launch offensive Sirte and Al Jufra. And there is no likelihood of Turkey's offensive Sirte and Al Jufra in the coming days as well. We might see some breakthrough as well, viewers, because so much effort is being put in by Germany, America, and Russia too, viewers. Russia does not want any war against Turkey. Russian and Turkish interests, they coincide on so many levels. So there won't be any war, I think, and we might see some sort of compromise in the coming days. Thanks for watching.